MX Linux is a Linux distribution based on Debian, stable, and using core anti-X components, with additional software created or packaged by the MX community. The development of MX Linux is a collaborative effort between the anti-X and the former MEPIS communities. The default desktop is highly appealing with a wonderful balance of simplicity, ease of use, and appeal to more experienced users. If I had to sum up MX Linux in one word, it will be clean desktop or appearance. Even if position the panel vertically and to the side by default, the user is nonetheless immediately familiar with how the desktop functions. A well-designed desktop menu that can be resized at will is revealed when you click the X button at the bottom. The whisker menu may even be resized to take up the entire screen. The question is, what do you get when you install MX Linux? A lot. The pre-installed app highlight reel looks something like this: Firefox, Thunderbird, Catfish File Search, Bulk Rename, Conky, Lucky Backup, JIMP, LibreOffice, Clementine, PLC Media Player, PDF Arranger, Anti-X Advert Blocker, a Sundar CD Reader, Samba, and so on. So, you won't be missing out on much of anything. As for package management, MX Linux includes Synaptic Package Manager. The inclusion of Synaptic is one of the few things on the user-friendliness scale to be found in MX Linux. MX Tools. MX Linux includes a few very handy tools named MX Tools. These tools covering the following tasks: create system backup, install drivers and codecs, edit boot option and menu, system cleaning, conky management, bash configuration, repository management, USB format. The MX tools are all very user-friendly and work exactly as expected. And we will discuss the installation tutorial and OS tour.
So before proceeding to the actual installation, we need to download the ISO image of MX Linux. So we chose the version 19.1 for this tutorial. We also need to install VirtualBox. It is an open source software that allows users to run multiple operating systems at the same time. So now let's go ahead and launch VirtualBox. Now we will make a virtual machine by clicking the New button. Let's name the folder MX Linux. I have no problem with the default file destination.
ISO image would be the one that we have downloaded.
For the type, it will be Linux. And for the version, let's just go ahead and choose Debian 64-bit since MX Linux is based off Debian. And then click Next. Now here, we get to customize the RAM size and the number of processors to be used. I will just stay on the green zone as much as possible as it is what's recommended based on the capability of my computer to create a virtual machine. And then enable EFI and click Next. For this one, I will be selecting 30 gig of storage space just so to avoid any problems along the installation. Then check the box to pre-allocate full size. And then click Next and then Finish. Now we've successfully created the virtual machine, so let's go ahead and click the Start button. And then with the arrow keys, go to the first option. Let's continue the installation by clicking the installer here in the top left of the screen. Just click next if you don't have to change the keyboard layout. And make sure that the disk we've created via VirtualBox is selected. And you can also leave any amount of space here if you don't want it to be fully used. So by clicking next, it will ask you if it is okay to format the selected disk. So make sure that the disk doesn't contain any files, as we will click yes. So as you can see, the installation has started. So while waiting, let's continue. For the boot method, we'll just stick to the default one. No changes needed here. And then go click next. So fill out the following: computer name, computer domain, and work group if there's one. And then leave this one checked, as it can be used to network with Windows, especially for print services. And then go next. So for the local, it will be as it is, and then configure the clock. That will be Asia and Manila for me. And then next is to make a user account and root account. After that, let's just wait for the installation to be finished. So by clicking finish, it will automatically reboot the system. Now let's go ahead and log in our account. And that's it. We've successfully booted MX Linux.
After I install the VirtualBox, second is to open the MX Linux 19. And these are the features that MX Linux 19 have. Here you can see the welcome screen, which just guide you through a few things like forums, videos, contribute, codecs, popular apps, frequently asked questions, user manual, wiki, tools, tweak, and so on. There are more stuff available, and if you want this to show up every single time, you log in and check this box. And you can explore your desktop. Or you can go to the left side. We have the availability to log out. We have the time currently, in the dates as well at the right side, and it tells you how the hard disk being taxed as well as the memory in the CPU. And also, you have quick links to the manual and frequently asked questions, since these are commonly needed things. We have general, obtaining and installing an iOS, configuration, security, and system. And then, on the left side, the different taskbar that you can open in the MX Linux. We have Mozilla Firefox, their default web browser, that you can close different sites. And next is the file manager. Here so we can go through the files on the system, as well as directories much like what you see in the Windows. We have desktop, documents, downloads, music, features, public, templates, and videos. And then we have volume control, and the updates that we would have and exit out of Bernal. You go ahead and make updates through here, so you can just click on this box. And if you want to eject any media that you have, and then you have the eternal network. And the bottom you have workspaces available, so you can select between two different workspaces, and if you hit this button, it begins to open.
NX Linux XFCE used by default with the Whisker menu. Through a classic menu can be easily installed by right-clicking a panel. Add new items, applications menu. Whisker menu is highly flexible. You will move the categories column to be next to the panel, and you will change the location of search box from top to bottom. Next is decide which action buttons you want to show. The favorites icon, you will see the Run Program, Contipangle, LibreOffice, MX Tools, MX Package Installer, MX User Manual, Task Manager, XFCE Terminal, Quick System Info. Here in recently used, you will see my recent use like MX User Manual, About Me, Run Program, Application Finder, and Archive Manager, MX Tools, MX Welcome, Power Manager, Synaptic Package Manager, XFCE Terminal. So that's it, my recently use. Here in all, you will see the About Me, configure profile image and contact details. Next is the accessibility, improve keyboard and mouse accessibility. Next is add block adverse via etc host file. Next is the Adobe Flash Player. Next is the ADSL PPPoE configuration. So configure ADSL PPPoE. Next is the advanced network configuration. So the internet. Next is the advanced network configuration. So it manage and change your network connection settings. Next is the ALSA mixer, the audio. Next is appearance, customize the look of your design desktop. Next is application finder. And next is ARNR, screen settings. Next is archive manager, and create and modify an archive and assure render CD refer an application to save tracks from an audio like CD, MP3, etc. Bash configuration. Next is Bluetooth adapters. Next is Bluetooth manager. Brightness is 3. Next is book name, rename multiple files, catfish file search, and sure root rescue scan into Linux system in order to refer it. Next is Clementine, play music and last FM streams. Next is Clip APT, base package manager, search for and install design base package. Clip it, clipboard manager, color profiles, set color profiles, Conky manager, Conky team manager, Conky toggle, desktop system monitor on and off, and dconf editor directly edit your entire database. Next is desktop background and menu icon behavior. Next is disk manager, manage file system configuration, disk usage analyzer, check folder size and available display space. Next is display, configure screen settings and layout, ebook reader, FAQ, frequently asked question, further FAD, lightweight Qt5 text editor, file manager, browse the file system, file manager settings, configure the tuner file manager, Firefox browser, the World Wide Web, firewall configuration, an easy way to configure your firewall, format USB devices, calculator, perform simple and scientific calculation, GDV package installer, install and review software package, DNE, a fast and lightweight IDE using GTK+, GK Real M, system monitor for CPU, memory disk, network, and mail. GMTP, a simple MTP client for MPT players. GNOME, PPP, dial-up tool, and GNU image manipulation program, create image and edit photographs. Gparted, create, reorganize, and delete partition. Gscan to PDF. A GUI to aid the scan to PDF process, and Gsmart control, monitor and control smart data on hard disk and solid state drives. Next is GTHARS, calculate message digest and check sums. GUVC, view EW, a video viewer and capturer for the Linux UVC driver. HexChat, chat with other people online. HTAP, show system process. Icon browser, inspect GTK icons theme. iDevice monitor, a GUI monitoring and unmounting iPhone and iPads. Keyboard, edit keyboard settings and applications shortcuts. Breakout to a ball and paddle game with nice graphics. LibreOffice, so manage database, create queries and reports to track and manage your information by using this. LibreOffice, the Office productivity suite compatible to open and standardized ODF document format supported by the Document Foundation. LibreOffice calculations, perform calculation, analyze, inform, and manage lists in spreadsheet by using calculator. LibreOffice Draw, create and edit drawings, flowcharts, and logos by using Draw. LibreOffice Impress, create and edit the presentation and slides for meeting and web page by using Impress. And next is LibreOffice Math, create and edit scientific formulas and equation by using Math. LibreOffice Writer, create, edit text and image in letters, reports, documents, and web page by using Writer. LightDM GTK plus greater settings, configure LightDM GTK greater. Live USB kernel updater, update the kernel to a live USB system. Logout of XFCE desktop. Lucky backup, backup sync your data with power off missing. Lucky backup, super user backup and sync your data with the power off missing. Mahjong disposable, the assemble a file of tiles by removing matching pairs.